Hello student. In last lecture we have started the discussion about the kitchen pharmacy, that is the new syllabus which is included in our syllabus. That is new part which is included in our syllabus, that is BSc first year. Now when we go through the content of this particular syllabus, we can say that there is addition of different structures. Say for example, different parameters like spices, condiments are also included in this particular syllabus. So we are going to discuss these basic requirements or basic structures which is designed or which is given in this particular syllabus. Now in unit number 1 of the kitchen pharmacy, there will be a inclusion of the part that is the spices and the condiments. What is spices, what is the difference between the spices and condiments is included in our unit number 1. So along with these in unit number 1, the market which is available for this particular spices and condiments is also discussed, and the overall unit is related to the introductory part of this particular spices and condiments. Now in unit number 2, the focus is on the different types of spices which is used in India generally, and that is the most important part of the kitchen. And it is not only the part of the kitchen, we can say it is the most important process in the economy of India. So we are going to import some part, we are going to export some part of these condiments, and that is the most important things which is to be discussed in this particular unit that we call unit number 2. Now this unit number 1 and 2 both is the important part, and only 2 units are included in this particular syllabus. So in unit number 1 there will be a basic information which is to be discovered or which is to be discussed. So this basic information includes the spices and the difference between spices and the condiments, then the share of India in the market of the production of these particular spices and condiments, and the revenue generated through these particular spices and condiments. Now we know very well that India is having the most important we can say the structure which is having the production of these particular spices, and due to the production of spices and due to the production of these particular condiments, we can say India is having the great repute in the market of the world. Now when we talk about these spices and condiments are the most importantly used as the food material. They are generally used as the food material, and they are most importantly used as a food products. That food products is generally having the consumption on the daily basis. So each and every family of the world, we can say, consume this particular type of spices and condiments. Now these spices and condiments is having the importance, different importance. So we can say that they are also having the medicinal value, they use aroma, they will add some colors. So for this reason the condiments and spices are used in a kitchen, and that's why this unit number 1 is totally related to the uses of these condiments. Whereas in unit number 2 we are going to discuss the different types of condiments. As we know that the condiments is in the form of, or spices are in the form of fruits, spices are in the form of root, some spices are available in the form of leaves. So depending on this particular type of spices, we are going to discuss these spices in unit number 2. Now in unit number 1 we are going to say that there will be a different types of spices. Say for example, black pepper. So black pepper is one of the most important Indian spice or type of spice, and this is known as the king of spices. Now Black gold of India is also the name given to this particular structure. Now the queen of spices is also there, and along with that we can say that the international organization of for standard that we call ISO report there are about 109 spices grown throughout the world, or we can say it is grown throughout the world as a spices. India grows more than 60 types of spices. The terms spices and condiments are the natural plant products. So these are applied to the natural product. They are available in the form of leaves, they are available in the form of root, they are available in the form of stem. So different parts of the plant or different part of the condiments or spices are utilized in our daily routine. Now spices are natural plant product. We know very well that it is having some aroma, we can say it is having some flavor, and it is also having some colors. So for these three reasons we can use these spices. In some we can say, for example, curry patta. So we use curry patta for the aroma. Sometimes we use spices for the addition of colors. So Indian spices renowned for their excellent aroma, and from very old days we can say that the Indian spices is having the recommendation throughout the world. They are demanded throughout the world, and the most of the say for example most of the Arabian countries is looking for the spices from the India. For example, onion is one of the bulb spice, and it is most importantly grown in India, particularly in Maharashtra it is grown, and it is having the most important market in the Arab countries. So it is exported to the Arab countries, and from there we can do the exchange of oil or another part which we require. So spices is one of the most important thing or product which is useful for the India or Indian government or Indian market for the exchange of the products. So we give some part of the condiment spices to the other country, and instead of that or in accordance to that we get some other part from the other countries. So what is spices? Spices are referred or derived the word which derived from the part of the plants such as seed, root, bulbs, or other part like fruits. So these are known as the spices. The word spice is derived from Latin word spices, that means specific kind, and later goods of merchant or goods or merchandise structures. Spices are vegetables, or it is vegetable product or mixture free from extraneous matter used for flavoring, coloring, or imparting for the aroma in a food. Spices have medicinal uses also because of their commutative structure or commutative or stimulative and digestive properties of the spices. Now what is condiments? Condiments are sauces or preparations added to the food to enhance its flavor, often used as at a table or during the cooking structures. So likewise we can say that these spices and the condiments are the most important requirement in our kitchen, and that's why these two structures, or we can say these are the two products which is generally referred in a Indian, not only in a Indian kitchen but also it is used in a foreign also, to the aromatic properties of that particular spices. Now on other hand we can say that these spices is also having the we can say having the property of the food coloring. So when we talk about color of the or natural color of the spices, they will utilized as a coloring agent, and not only the coloring and aromatic structure, these spices and condiments are also used as a source of storage, or it is used for the storage of the different material for a longer duration. So there will be a different types of condiments and spices, particularly spices, on the basis of their obtaining. Say for example, some of the spices are obtained from the root of the plant, some of the spices are obtained from the shoot of the plant, then some of the plant part like leaves are also used as the spices. So fruit and flower, these are also used as the spices. So at the end of this lecture we can say that spices are the natural product, they are obtained from the plants, and they are most important part of the kitchen. So we stop with this in today's lecture. In upcoming lecture we are going to discuss the details about the spices and their uses.